Hi guys, welcome back to more NCIS. We're just going to jump straight into the next episode, get on with things. We are quite procedural at the moment and I am learning my best with naval terminology, how things work, trying to get to know the characters, learning a bit about their history, their backstory. We don't have a lot yet, we're not very far in, are we? But I am thoroughly enjoying it. So, without any further ado, this is episode 9.
I still can't believe Jim's dead. It's almost like he's standing here with us.
Who? Who's this? What?
Is that the guy who's meant to be dead?
Sarah, it's Jim.
Dead? Ooh! Interesting. Ring down.
Nervous, Kate?
Shaking.
Who's the better shot?
You nervous, Tony?
Nice tactical reload.
What are you talking about? You shot the hostage's ear off.
She'll live.
Yeah, without
Should
an ear.
live.
Not bad. Kate,
Yeah.
I think you're holding back. Shoot with confidence.
Oh, come on, boss. I've been breaking that cap in for 3 months. I love that cap.
Gonna end up with a hole in the cap here, aren't we?
Did you back this up?
Oh, no. Gibbs.
A Marine wife buried her husband yesterday. Somebody thought it'd be fun to call her up on the phone and harass her.
We're gonna end up with a holy
bring the
cap
lighter,
and a dead mobile phone here.
Deal.
Name?
Major Jim Kidwell. He was working at Quantico. Mobile training teams. This is social.
How did he die?
That's kind of what Gibbs wants me to find out.
I could swear it was Jim's.
Sometimes in situations like this, you hear what you think sounds like.
I'd like to put a trace on your
Could be
phone,
drama.
Mrs. Kidwell.
You know, we accepted the fact that our husbands couldn't always tell us where they were, what they were doing.
Top
They played
secret.
the game. We were good Marine wives.
They must
You
be
have to
top secret
understand.
because Tony's not got
We got
clearance
back.
level.
We're 2 sealed caskets.
No, and
That's
I didn't
it.
have high enough clearance to access the records. Gibbs will get in.
Fair
He's
point.
got clearance that'll let him see the dead aliens at Area 51.
Probably killed them.
Watch this. Denied. Yeah, dead mobile phone.
Someone is deliberately blocking us.
Or a glitch.
Yes, they are.
Everything doesn't have to be a conspiracy against NCIS, guys.
How high up can this go if not a single one of them have got clearance? This has got to be, I don't know, I'm starting to think like FBI, Department of Defense, something that's above top secret, which could start to understand and explain why it might be that her husband's called, that he was on such a top secret mission, that they faked his death. It's plausible.
Kidwell and Perry working out of country. Op was classified, but had nothing to do with their deaths.
Why seal the records then?
Because the way they died, we found them in a brothel. They had a dispute with one of the local prostitutes. She poisoned
Oops.
them.
With what?
Local police said formaldehyde. Look, they weren't angels, but they were damn good Marines, and I'd rather they be remembered that way.
Hold it a minute. Okay, I get the whole story with the prostitute and her trying to drug them with formaldehyde and him not wanting to let the wives know that's the way in which they died because they were good at their jobs. But why would you need to make it top secret classified and block out people who have legitimate access like NCIS? Why would you do that?
Yeah, Gibbs.
The techs that installed the phone trace at the Kidwells found something interesting.
What'd you find?
There was already a trace on the line. That's right outside of...
Marine base at Quantico.
They're already tracking the
Where's
wives.
he going?
Sir.
Our readiness stands.
Where's Colonel Walsh?
Right here.
Excuse me? Where the hell was that guy?
You think I like getting Marines back in boxes?
Oh, where do I know that
Start with
voice
how
from?
Major Kidwell and Perry
Where do I know that
died.
guy's voice from?
That's neat to know. This is an admin command. When my team's deployed, they could be working for any one of a dozen agencies. They don't report to me.
Who did Kidwell...
Oh my God, what's that actor's name? Where do I know that man's voice from? Oh, that's going to bug the hell out of me. Please, someone tell me in the comments this guy, what else he's from that I've watched. His voice is so familiar. but he's maybe younger here. I can't place it.
About those boxes you got back, Colonel?
What about them?
Did you stop to see if your men were
We're
inside
actually
them?
in them.
Or is that need to know too?
Yeah.
They died on a classified mission serving their country.
I don't
Yes,
buy
there's
it,
that.
sir. Someone wants us off this case.
I need their leave and earning statements for the last couple of years. Thanks, Sergeant.
We are still quite dated here, yeah, aren't we? Oh, she's doing it herself.
That's him.
Let's have a look.
Sure is.
Ducky. Nice. Well,
Why have they just done a complete facial reconstruction and photo fit of Ducky from what he looked like when he was in The Man from U.N.C.L.E.? I like the little Easter egg that they've put in. While we're at it, it's come to me. The black guy who was the actual commanding officer whose voice I recognised, he is, and I can't remember his name because it's such a long time since I've watched it, but he's from the original series of Law and Order. I'm sure he was one of the prosecutors. Correct me if I'm...
that's personal.
Yeah, it is. You really see me like that?
Yeah.
I'm really impressed now.
Yeah.
Abby, I didn't mean anything by that. It's...
I love that. You've
Oh,
got
she
me
like
hanging
that.
up.
Can't wait to see the one you did at Gibbs.
Oh, just give me
No.
that. Give it to me.
Come on.
I want to see that. Come on.
Abby, run his likeness through. Concentrate on government employee databases, DOD personnel.
In these sort of circumstances, because it's a Marine, you know, that this is very disrespectful. You are being watched. Oh.
Agent Gibbs,
Why was there?
This is Kidwell.
there was another phone call.
And this time we have proof that Jim's still alive.
Tell Sarah. Trust. Got. Find Fury.
Mob Bell eliminates any frequency that's below 400
Harsh
hertz
compression.
or above 3,400.
Yeah, they
It's all
do.
about the
Yeah.
bandwidth.
Mixmaster.
I know this stuff.
Today.
Got. Find Fury. Call mobile.
That's a match. You are a smart
We've got a
woman.
dead man calling.
We have.
They obviously didn't want anyone looking in before the funeral.
It's either going to be another body, or it's going to be empty,
we
or there's
have
going to
to-
be something
Wait,
else
Ducky.
in it.
Okay.
I didn't know they screwed them down like that.
Gotta admit, wasn't expecting that.
It's Jim.
Poor woman's got to go through it twice.
Your calling plan include the afterlife, Kate?
Voice recognition isn't an exact science.
Our major appears to be in perfect health.
Except for the part where he's dead.
Yeah, that
Need
bit.
to know how and when.
Yes, the young man has been embalmed.
I'm guessing it's not a alien on Star Trek?
No.
It's from the French, trois quarts. As
Didn't
you can
know
see,
that.
whoever did this barely left a mark. He's been perfectly preserved. He could have died days ago or even months. It's impossible to tell which. But LOD usually implies an accident or an injury received in combat. I mean, there's no sign of any external trauma.
There's a rumor going around he might have been poisoned.
It's possible. His blood's been replaced by embalming fluid, formaldehyde, methanol, ethanol.
Yeah.
And looking for another
Can't trace
toxin
it.
would be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Somebody has gone to great lengths here to preserve his body perfectly, completely replace all of his blood with formaldehyde and embalm him properly so that you cannot do any sort of trace as to why this man appears to look and appear in perfect health, but he's died of something. I mean, if there's no internal or external injuries, that leaves very few things that's killed him. I know poison is one of them, and we were being told about this hawker who tried to serve them formaldehyde and tried to get that into the system, if it's to do with that. But we don't know who this other guy was who was posing as the commanding officer and the one who's been taking photographs when Gibbs visited the gravesite. This is, I don't know. No, not a. We're 20 odd minutes in, I've no clue. Again.
Even top secret spooks get paid.
And this will help us because
His records may be sealed, but if we follow his paycheck,
we'll find
You'll
out where
find
he
it.
was stationed.
And who was paying him?
That's
we have 1
smart.
hour to...
Well, why don't we start with, who is this?
Lisa Peary? Don't you think I would have told you if Jim Kidwell called me?
When did this happen?
He's here right now.
No, he's not. Oh no, is he posing as him now? He's posing as Tony. Stay there, don't move, keep him talking.
I can be there in 15
It's
minutes.
him.
No.
Gerald!
Gerald!
I'm sorry, I was listening to a football game.
Are you trying to tell me you find me boring? Oh, never
I
mind.
find you really interesting,
What do
actually.
you make of this material filling the incision cavity? Oh, dear Lord.
What? What? What?
I believe I know how you died, Major. And may the Lord have mercy on your soul.
5 minutes ago, wearing a black windbreaker.
Take your kids home. I'll be in touch. Look, I'm done.
This dude has all the answers we need.
I don't think so.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's twice.
Yeah.
Next time you are mine.
Yeah, that is twice. That's pissing me off too.
Wouldn't be. They were working for the Corps. Definitely CIA.
Well, how do you know that?
How many agencies do you know that drive economy-class armored cars?
I really need to get better at reading men.
I discovered that the carotid artery showed absolutely no sign of decay. Yes, I once saw a similar case in West Germany where a young boy...
Doc, we don't have time for stories on this one.
Do you people find me boring?
No, Doc.
No.
Not at all.
The vitreous
You're a
brought
veritable
toxins.
encyclopedia of
Vitreous?
information.
Our major was alive when they embalmed him.
Okay, DeNozo, what's to say?
Something about farmers markets and shoes required.
Yeah.
12th of December.
December 12th?
That can't be right. That was 2 days ago. They
Oh,
knew
I'm
we
so
were going to dig
confused.
him up.
They killed him and hoped we wouldn't notice.
Gibbs didn't tell you?
Tell us what?
You're going grave robbing tonight.
Where the hell is Gibbs?
Right here.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Fluffy.
Fluffy.
Ew!
Make some false signatures, but there is definitely something in there.
Bricks.
You can run, but you cannot hide.
What is going
Jack?
on here? Do you know what I've mentioned it, I think, in an episode already. What I really like about this show is I do like to play detective, you know I do. And I'm getting almost 70 to 80% of the way through these episodes, and I can't fucking work them out either.
On what?
Need to know where the newspaper was published. It was found in Kidwell.
Tonight?
Technically speaking, it's this morning.
It is now.
Well, they were part of a task force that was helping the locals hunt down Carlos Morales.
Crazy like a fox.
The head of the Putumayo drug cartel. Insurgents kidnapped him.
Right.
It happens.
How much was the ransom, Mr. Director?
Why are you checking?
$2 million. Why?
You just handed over $2 million?
Was this the agent responsible for paying it?
And if it is?
I don't like this, the way this is going, because every time he asks us a question, he goes, what's he checking for? Is he getting authorization for somebody on screen, or is he just like, is anyone listening? I don't know.
Major Peary wasn't in his grave, and Kidwell was alive 4 days ago. You tell me, sir.
Where is he now, Bob?
Did one screw the other one
Well,
over
now he's
here?
on his way back to Colombia.
Stop looking over your shoulder.
I really, really missed the Gulf Stream we took to Gitmo. You hungry, Kate? Kind of look like...
Oh, my Lord.
Tell me that's normal.
That I'm not so sure about.
They're toying with you.
5-6 hours top.
Oh, my God.
Okay, is he
He's
really
asleep.
sleeping, or is that just an act?
Somebody wake up Hicks.
There's no men's room.
Well, then how the hell am I supposed to go to the bathroom? You're kidding, right?
Newspaper we found on Kidwell was published in Bosa.
That's about 10 miles from here.
How many funeral parlors would you say they have?
What does that have to do with anything?
Humorous.
That's Kenton's car out front. How'd you know?
Because he embalmed Major Kidwell when he was still alive.
Well, if Peary's body turns out stabbed, shot, or beaten, he blows his cover.
And then there's the time of death.
You do that. Tony, take the front door. Kate,
What
now
way
go around
going
back.
anyway? Had it not all started with that phone call. Oh God, regardless of its main exploit. Oh, good God, he's there. He's there. Pop. This is crazy. I know they do some twisted, weird, violent shit in these countries, but my God, I've got to be real careful in here.
You ready?
Grenade!
Is that my blood?
No.
I know you're out there. Answer me, I'll pop this Marine. I'm coming in. This doesn't concern you, Gonzalez. I want Gibbs, unarmed.
He's gonna shoot. Yeah.
The Marine is next.
He dies, you die.
You die.
From where I'm standing, you don't have much choice. You want your Marine back? You deal with me.
Shoulders.
What's it gonna be, Gibbs? I'm coming in.
Jesus Christ.
$2 million. And it was all mine. Can't believe you trusted me.
Whoa. Damn. It was all about the money. It was quite an ingenious way of doing it.
Daddy! It's Daddy! Daddy!
That must feel good. That must feel good.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
You were this close.
Oh, God. What happened to your ear?
I'll live.
Did Johnny shoot his ear off? It's fine.
I'm telling you, that wasn't my fault, Kate.
Oh, so it was mine.
Gibbs saw the whole thing. Let him decide.
Fine, ask him.
I will.
Drop top compressor. Are we ever going to get to find out? Another enjoyable episode. Couldn't work it out. Again, these episodes are great. They are just great. And unlike many series that I've watched over the years, kind of even like the X-Files and stuff, once the story starts to piece together and you know the players and you know who's been killed on the circumstances, you start to piece together and do exactly what they're trained to do and narrow down a list and understand the motives and stuff behind it. But with a lot of these, it's in the last dying moments of the episode. I'm struggling to work them out. I don't think I've worked one out more than 10 minutes before the end yet, which is unusual for me. But I like that. It's challenging me. You could see halfway through that episode when that guy got away for the second time how much that affected Gibbs. Tony picked up on it. Kate did not. I did. And the poor Doc, do all of you find me boring? Absolutely not, Ducky. We find you eccentric, an expert in your field, and, as I said in commentary, just an absolute encyclopedia of knowledge and information of, okay, sometimes things that you will probably never remember that he's just plucked out of thin air or from experiences in his own life, or just the fact that he's well read. He must be well read. But there are a lot of things that he informs you of where you're like, Jesus, I didn't know that. He's giving you, you know, everyone says you should learn one new thing a day. This is what this guy does. He's learning you something new every day. I absolutely love it. This whole team just work well together. It's seamless. That was a good episode, and although, of course, 90% of the time we'll be dealing with bad news for a wife or husband or whatever in this, or girlfriend or whatever, at least with this episode we did get to rescue someone and return them home to their family. And you can see, even with the looks on their faces at the end there, that's what this job is really about. It's 99% of the time they are just investigating when something's already happened and there's nothing they can do. But if there's occasions like this where they can excuse me, they can return someone to their loved ones and someone still be alive, that's great. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. Right, episode 9. We'll be back with episode 10 in the next day or so. If you are watching on Patreon, if you're on YouTube, we're just doing one a week to begin with. I am going to analyse and evaluate the metrics for this show on both platforms when we get to the end of season 1 as to whether we progress with it. I want to continue with it, so I really want you guys to spread the word, give the video a thumbs up, post your comments down below, don't forget to hit the subscribe, and if you do want to watch them all in full length, check the link in the description. That will take you to Patreon. You can watch them all over there. I want to continue with this show. I want you guys to tell me to continue with this show, and the only way that you do that is by continuing to post comments and to keep my view count going. If the metrics fall through the floor, it lets me know people aren't interested in it, and I don't want that because I really want to watch a lot more of this show. I feel like we've only just scraped the surface yet. Right then, see you for episode 10 next. Just a quick tidbit. I think I was right with the black guy commanding officer as to where I knew his voice from. I'm sure he was from Law and Order. Please let me know if I was right or not with that, because by the time I finish doing this and editing this, I will have forgotten to look it up. And what was the other thing? There was something else. I have no idea. Doesn't matter. Right then, see you for episode 10 next. See you for the next one.